Hi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to another episode of What's Going On at Swag Her. If you are catching this live, I want you to say hello, hashtag hello in the comment field. Let us know that you're there. Let us know that you're rocking with us. I'm excited about today's episode. It's amazing to just have the experience to be able to interview such creatives and such women who are just doing the thing. You know, they're out here, they're placing their mat, they're taking their steps, they're conquering their fear. And that's why I want you to tag a woman in your life today for them to come back and catch this episode. Today, with what's going on, we will be introducing you to the author, Miss Tosha Williams. We will be sharing some great things that she's doing in her community, in her world. So I want you to come on in, say hello, hashtag, share, heart it up, like it up. You can still do that here on Facebook. So if you don't know, my name is Tara. I am the media personality for Swag Her magazine, and I just love being here. I'm an introvert, so I love being behind the scenes. So I want you guys there on social media to go follow at Swag Her. Know that if you need media support, if you need exposure with your business, I definitely encourage you to reach out to them because they are the bomb in what they do. They connect you. They get you in line with the right people, depending on what you're doing. But they just do it. I don't know how they do it. They just do it. So that's why I'm excited to be here. So Miss Tosha Mills, I want to thank you for being here today. I know I've said a little blurb about you, but please let them know who you are and what's going on with you today.
Well, I'm here to talk about our an anthology that I'm participating in. What's your superpower? I'm an author. I'm a best-selling and an award-winning author of a book called Mama, I Should Have Listened, A Voice of Pain and Power. I'm also a documentarian. I'm documenting my journey and a whole bunch of other women's journey on a quest for freedom. I'm a talent agent. I place people in film and television all around the world. And I'm a motivational. That's my name. That's my nickname. That's my alias. I'm a motivational. I'm here to motivate mothers, and that's my superpower. Motivate mothers on a journey when it can be very, very dark.
So you just gave a lot of nuggets. So please take it a step back. Tell us about the documentary. What inspired you to even take that journey?
Yeah, Tara, I have a son who received 40 years in prison at 17 years old in Texas for robbery. And I was like really in a dark place, going down this dark alley for a very, very, very long time. It was a dark place where therapy, years of therapy couldn't even get you through.
Oh,
But I had to turn to God,
mm-hmm.
and I had to come out with my story because I knew that God had me on an assignment. And in order for me to fulfill that assignment, I needed to tell people who I was, who the real Tasha was, which is a woman in progress. But I also needed other mothers to know that God give them a reason and a season to do what they do. And until you understand that, until you know that everything doesn't happen for a reason, it happens as a result of something else, then they can come out of that dark place. So, Unheard Voices, A Mother's Quest for Freedom, is a documentary of 20 moms from all across the country. And God gave me this vision during a pandemic to go across the world and talk to mothers, allow them to tell their stories, and bring in experts that can help them. So we're ending the documentary with the finale next week, where I'm flying all the mothers in from all around the country, and they're going to get help. They're going to talk to therapists. They're going to talk to attorneys. They're going to talk to people that can help them on this journey to come out of that sinking boat that they're on. So when Nadia asked me to do this, to participate in this anthology, I thought it was a great time. Thought it was this season was right.
Mm.
I thought that God assignment was on my life to participate and talk to mothers in this book about being a mother and about sometimes being in that dark place, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh my, oh, that made my heart heavy because your story is so relatable. Uh,
Yeah.
a lot of women that are keeping that in. So what would you say right now to that woman that is sitting on that cliff, who's not sure what she should do because she's in that dark space trying to crawl her way out?
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And God doesn't put you when God gives you a dark place to stand in, he's trying to get something out of it. It could be for
Mm,
many, many, many reasons. It could have been something that you've done. It could be a lesson. But what you have to do is find that thing. And I call it a thing because that's what it is. You have to find that purpose that he's trying to fulfill out of your life. But there's also a lesson. And until you find that lesson, you're going to stay in that dark place. And so I tell mothers all the time, especially, when we're having our support groups, that you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason and you're here for a season, but come out of it because you need someone to activate who you really are and your purpose. And God is doing that when he put you there.
but one thing I got out of what you said, and I hope that I got it right, is to not try to do this alone.
Oh,
The
no, no,
heavy
no.
weight of that they're feeling or may feel, to not try to go through that alone.
And a lot of
'Cause-
times, most of the times in the Black community, we were taught what goes on in our house stays in our house. And so
that's
we
right.
endure so many things alone, which throws us in this mental depression, suicide, this dark place. I was there. I was there when I wanted to take every medicine, every pill in my medicine cabinet. And actually I did, because I thought that I was alone because no other women were talking about it. I couldn't
Right.
find a book on it. And God said, there's not a book there because I need you to write it. I need
Mm,
you to be the one to write this book. I gave you an assignment. And now you have to carry that assignment out. And if he gives you the vision, he's going to give you the provision. So just go out and do it.
amen. Oh my gosh. If you are catching this live, please go ahead and say hello, hashtag. If you're catching this on the replay, I want you to go back to the beginning and really listen to what author Tosha Mills had to say. I took a lot from that, and I think you see so much on TV and it just seems unbelievable. So to meet a beautiful soul and queen like you, to open
Thank you.
your heart and open your mind, because I know it's not easy. These topics are not easy because the eyes that come to you or look at you, and so I know it's not easy. So I applaud you for taking that journey, and I'm taking it that that journey is what led you to your new anthology, that you're on right now.
Yes, yes. I
Which is,
wanted to talk, what's your superpower? And when Nadia came up with this brilliant idea of a book, of the name of the book, I had to think about what was my superpower. And my superpower was being a motivational. Because a lot of,
was that hard for you? Was that, did you have to really sit and think about your superpower?
I didn't. I didn't. And the reason why, Tara, is because I was already on this journey. I was already on this journey. But so many women are embarrassed and ashamed of when something take place in their life that's just, they feel that's insurmountable, you know? And so I wanted to let them know that they weren't alone. And so my position in this anthology is to say, girl, pick it up. We
Yeah.
got this. We got this. And nothing is worth you going out, wrecking yourself for. Because things like this could set you back years to come.
Oh, yes.
It could set you back years to come. But the best days are in front of you. And you just have to know to not endure and not faint.
Oh, girl, I'm telling you, you are a blessing to many. I
Thank
know
you.
you're doing from the documentary to the new anthology about your superpowers. Everyone, please go pick up the book. So, where can they get your anthology book, the Superpower anthology book? Where do
It's on Amazon. It's also gonna be on my website, www.tashamills.com, on Friday. But for now, you can pick it up on Amazon.
I love it, you guys. I encourage everyone to please go pick up the book. I think for women to get together in such away and to tell such amazing stories. And I feel like amazing is not the right word, such empowering stories. I think it's worth reading, and I think it's worth you guys going to pick it up and checking it out. And it may be that story that you pass on, maybe that book that you pass on.
Hmm.
Like, hey, I read this book and I thought of you, and I want you to go get the book. And that's how the word gets out, because you took that step to go get the book. So I encourage all of you viewers, replay viewers, to go and get the book. Support Miss Author Tosha Mills and go get the book.
Thank you so much. And there are so many powerful stories in the book from women all over.
Mhm.
And you know, as women, especially as Black women, a lot of times we don't build each other up. And that's what I've seen in this book, a sisterhood where women are empowering each other, but also other women.
No, and that's sometimes that's what it takes, because I can justify to say that in some dark moments, you do get that lonely card. You get that lonely
Yeah. Oh,
card to
yeah.
where you just, maybe shame is the right word, to where you feel shameful to
Oh,
even share
yeah.
the story.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
so I encourage, and that's why I continue to encourage those that are listening to not feel shameful of the events that God has taken us through. Because as
Yeah.
you kept saying, He's taken us through it for a reason and for a purpose.
Yeah. God isn't the author of confusion. And when we get that in our heads, we'll realize that our purpose in life is to go through and to endure. There's a quote that I tell my kids all the time: it's dream the painting and wake up and paint the dream. And those are visions that you get, ideas that you get, especially when you're on the road to recovery and you're in that dark space.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
that's when you start dreaming the painting, and then you wake up and paint the dream. And for me, this is what the anthology is about:
The pain.
painting the dream, painting the dream.
So, was there any trigger in your life that you may want to share or say that maybe gave you that push to say, sis, the time is now. Sis, go do it. Stop thinking about it, sis. Stop sitting on it.
Well, I'm a visionary as well. And when I've seen, excuse me, I'm so sorry. When I've seen so many women go through and just endure alone, I knew that wasn't what God wanted for us. He wanted us to endure together. He wanted us to
Mm.
know that, listen, we're on an assignment. Tasha, you're on an assignment. And now is the time for you to go out and help women come through. And that's what it's about: to get out of that sinking boat. Stop drowning. You know, if you're going to drown in anything, drown in your faith. And
Oh,
so
I
that
love it.
that was the push for me, drowning in my faith. And I didn't realize, Tara, how many women I took this road of discovery, I'm going to call it. And I just trusted in God. And I said, God, see me through. You know, there are going to be people talking, saying, oh my God, she has a son who's in prison. You know, she's a talent agent. You know, I worked at a Caucasian firm as a paralegal. You know, they're going to talk. But it didn't matter if they were going to talk. My assignment was my assignment. And I didn't realize after that, you know, I won awards. I mean, every award that I entered, I won. The book became a bestseller, and people were saying, thank you. You're telling, there's 2.3 million people in prison, and they all have moms, and there's all smiles, but behind that hurt and that pain. And so I was telling stories for all those women. And when they said thank you, I knew I was on to something.
Amen. Oh my gosh. I want to say thank you. And I know I'm not in the same
Thank
situation.
you.
I think it uplifts me to know that my story may not match your story, but the pain kind of simmers kind of in the same pot on different things. So that's why I encourage those. You may not be in the same position as Miss Tasha, but the pain you may feel, we may be all in that same pot. So I encourage you to find your purpose, find your reason, find a soul or ear that will listen to you, and to not go through this alone, any pain or suffering that you're going through. Ms. Tasha, any last words for those who may want to reach you, connect with you?
Yeah, sure. I am on Instagram at Mama I Knew Better. I'm on Facebook at Tosha Smith Mills. And I also have a group called Helping Parents Heal. And every day I go on there and I write quotes for people to
Mm,
think, very thought provoking quotes for them to kind of get out of that boat, you know. Don't let that water come up too far before you say, you know what, I'm drowning. Let me go out and get some help.
yes, ma'am. Amen. I love it. So thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time, for your words, for your wisdom. Please connect with Miss Tasha on her social media platforms. Um, I will definitely go out and get the documentary, and I look forward to the other documentary that you're working on to just spread and show out in the world.
Thank you.
Miss Tasha, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you so much, Tara. You have a good afternoon.
You too. Have a good day.
Bye bye.